Disney Pixar Storybook Collection. Are you ready? Here we go. Boy, I missed saying that. Yep, that's right, folks. We are back with more stories. That's a lot of good stories. Okay, let's do it. Toy Story. Andy was a young boy with a big imagination. He loved playing with his toys. His favorite was Sheriff Woody, a pull-string cowboy doll. But there was something Andy didn't know. When he wasn't around, his toys came to life. Wouldn't you just love it if your toys could come to life? One day, Woody called a meeting of all the toys. Andy's family was moving soon. Woody wanted to make sure they were ready so no one would get left behind. Woody had other news too. Andy's birthday party has been moved to today, he said. The toys were worried. A birthday party meant new toys. What if Andy liked his new toys more than the one he already had? More than the ones he already had. Woody sent the Green Army men downstairs to report on Andy's presence. As Andy opened his last gift, their radio cut out. Woody and the other toys panicked. What had Andy gotten? Let's turn the page and find out. Oh, whoops. My bad. Suddenly, Andy and his friends burst into Andy's bedroom. They left the mysterious new toy in Woody's spot on Andy's bed and raced back out. Woody carefully climbed onto the bed to meet the new toy. "I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger," the new toy said. Woody tried to tell Buzz that he was a toy, but Buzz didn't believe him. He thought he was a real Space Ranger. Buzz thought he could fly. Buzz bounced off a ball yelling, "To infinity and beyond!" Woody rolled his eyes. "That's just falling with style," he said. But the other toys were impressed. Buzz was a hit. The real surprise came at bedtime. When Andy got into bed, he took Buzz with him instead of Woody. Woody couldn't believe it. Didn't Andy love him anymore? One evening, Andy's mom suggested a trip to Pizza Planet. She told Andy that he could bring one toy. Woody wanted to be picked. He tried to knock Buzz behind a desk, but instead the Space Ranger fell out the window. Woody said it was an accident, but the other toys didn't believe him. Suddenly, Andy burst into the room. When he couldn't find Buzz, he decided to take Woody with him instead. As Woody and Andy got into the car, a figure emerged from the bushes. It was Buzz. He leaped onto the car's bumper just as Andy's mom began to drive away. When Andy's mom stopped at a gas station, Buzz jumped into the back seat with Woody. The two began to fight and tumbled out of the car. As they fought, Andy's mom drove off without them. Luckily, Woody saw a Pizza Planet delivery truck which could get them back to Andy. The two toys hopped in. At Pizza Planet, Woody spotted Andy, but Buzz had seen the spaceship crane game. He thought it was a real spaceship that would take him home. The Space Ranger crawled inside. Woody knew he had to get Buzz back. He followed Buzz into the game, but before he could convince the Space Ranger to go home with him, the crane grabbed them. They had been caught by Andy's neighbor, Sid. "Oh no," Not Sid. Anything but Sid. For those of you who don't know, Sid Phillips here, is Andy's neighbor, and he tortures toys just for fun. Sid took the toys home and carried them to his bedroom. The room was dark and eerie. Strange mutant toys Sid had created by mixing other parts of toys hid everywhere. Terrified, Buzz and Woody ran into the hall and straight into Sid's dog, Scud. The toys fled and became separated from each other. As Buzz ducked through an open door, he heard a voice saying, "Calling Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command." An ad for the Buzz Lightyear toy was on TV. Buzz was shocked. "Is it true?" he whispered. "Am I really a toy?" Desperate to prove that he was a real space ranger, Buzz tried to fly, but he crashed to the floor, breaking off his arm. "Look at me," Buzz moaned when Woody found him. "I can't even fly out the window." That gave Woody an idea. Looking out Sid's window, he called to his friends in Andy's room. But when they saw Woody holding Buzz's arm, they thought he had hurt Buzz. Suddenly, the mutant toys grabbed Buzz's broken arm. Woody thought they were trying to hurt the Space Ranger, but instead, they fixed him. Just then, Sid burst into the room. He grabbed Buzz and tied a rocket to his back. "I've always wanted to put a spaceman into orbit," he said, laughing. Sid was going to light off Buzz's rocket first thing in the morning. Uh-oh. They'd better do something. Woody tried to free Buzz, but Buzz was too sad to care about the rocket. "You were right," he told Woody with a sigh. "I'm just a toy." Woody tried to cheer him up. "Over in that house is a kid who thinks you are the greatest, and it's not because you're a space ranger. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy." Finally, Buzz realized Woody was right. Being a toy was important. They had to find a way back to Andy. I sure hope they do find a way back to him. Andy needs them. Woody had a plan, but he was going to need the mutant toys' help. We'll have to break a few rules, Woody told them. "But if it works, it'll help everyone." The next morning, as Sid prepared to light Buzz's rocket, the mutant toys put their plan into motion. One by one, they came to life and surrounded the boy. Finally, it was Woody's turn. Sitting up, he warned Sid to play nice with his toys, or else. Terrified, Sid ran off, promising never to hurt another toy. Serves you right, Sid Phillips. Buzz and Woody didn't have time to celebrate. It was the day of the big move. If they didn't hurry, they would get left behind. The duo ran toward Andy's house, but the rocket was still attached to Buzz's back. He couldn't fit through the fence. "Just go. I'll catch up," he told Woody. Woody wasn't about to leave without his friend. But by the time Woody helped Buzz through the fence, Andy's car was driving away. The two friends rushed after them. Barking, Scud raced behind them. Buzz managed to climb onto the van's bumper, but the cruel dog caught Woody by his boot. Buzz bravely leaped off the bumper and fought off the dog. Woody pulled himself onto the van, but there was a problem. Now Buzz was stranded on the road. Uh-oh. Woody scrambled into the van and found a box that contained Andy's toys. Using RC Car's remote control, he sent the car back to pick up Buzz. Andy's toys thought Woody was trying to get rid of RC too. Shouting angrily, they threw him out of the van. Luckily, RC and Buzz picked Woody up, but RC's batteries were not strong enough to keep up with the van. "Woody, the rocket!" Buzz yelled. Woody lit the fuse and the trio soared into the sky. Buzz dropped RC into the van. Then he extended his wings, freeing them from the rocket. "Buzz, you're flying!" Woody exclaimed. "This isn't flying," Buzz replied. "This is falling with style." Seconds later, they dropped gently through the sunroof of Andy's car. Woody and Buzz were back where they belonged. Their adventure was over, but their friendship was just beginning. Everyone settled into the new house. All too soon, it was Christmas time. That meant new toys. "You're not worried, are you?" Woody asked Buzz as all the toys listened to Andy open his gifts. "Are you?" Buzz replied. "Now, Buzz, what could Andy get that would be worse than you?" Woody teased. The friends listened as Andy opened his first present. Their eyes grew wide as they heard an unmistakable sound. "Woof, woof!" It was a puppy. The end. Remember, you are loved just as much as your friends and family. See you later. Bye.